Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster. Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
If Bowman says I'll be all right, I'll be all right. I just wish it was different. I wish Mum and Pops was here. I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this
The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead. I can feel it. The engine is getting hotter. Louder. I feel like it might burn out completely. And soon, if I don't find some way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. for the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. It no longer has the power to harm me, now that I've removed it from Shah's domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Can't afford to stay idle.
No time to rest.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive.
I'm listening.
You are Jacques Vonashdur, source of my bruises. I had the audacity to invite a man of your talents to strike me. You had the courage to stand against me, unflinching. In so doing, you made yourself my possession and my obsession.
Oh my god, soldier.
That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she's willing to fight alongside us. Dreams really do.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
us.
We head off, alright? It's agreed. Well, the way I hear it, the fighting's not done yet. You need to resupply. Late.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers too. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end.
The road to the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard.
Blackets will be done.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. Still alive, so that's progress. That sign above. This must be a brewery or distillery.
I could use a drink after wandering these ruins.
Same as you. I see your wink. Say hey for the pub. The payday gold in my pouch is clinking. Say hey for the pub. A single thought is what I'm thinking. Say hey for the pub.
I don't know you. Perhaps I forgot you.
Was this once a man? The shadows have corrupted him beyond comprehension.
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
Oh, look at the thing. A few more tastes of its own medicine and it'll burst.
Go on, drink. Make it drink. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
The liquid burns your throat as you swallow, but otherwise you feel no ill effects.
Elixir. But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do. Now tell me a story. A fable. A saga. Delight me. as he does. Promises, poetry, spin a more fantastic fable, entertain, engross, amuse me, or be amusement. Such a trick for the sake of a view. I will drink to your iron knees. You ask, you drink, then you amaze, enthuse, astound me. Again!
Your belly rumbles as the vile brew fills it, yet your mind remains miraculously steady.
More stories! Tell me of foes found, villains vanquished, beasts bastard. More blood to slurp and marrow to suck out! Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more. Father Ketherick created, Father Ketherick sustains. Bring it in, toss it down, love it up. Father Ketherick's laughter, not joy. Not ever, never, only laughter. Questions done, finished, over, only drink.
Swig is as painful as the last, but you remain in otherwise sound mind and body.
I know you. Father's personal mysterious secret. Secret? No. Not never. Father said, ordered, commanded. Don't say it. Don't say it. Cage. Her cage. Talk and perish. Die. Buried. Buried in Thorn Tomb. Father told me. I can't perish. No. Nay. Neither. Too strong.
Please, clutter the pardon. Some more stuff. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Thorn. Maybe we'll have some coffee here. Hiding here.
Trap. Be cautious.
Lost in thought.
All right. What now?
Is that a human arm?
Something over there.
A for the pub, O for the pub. We'll soon be stinking drunk.
Missing, rascal, brown puppy, Jagoda, black and white cat, Zola. That's a lot of missing pets.
One with the weave.
all's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Rythwin House of Healing. Presiding Surgeon, Malus Thorm.
The psionic detector is sounding. Blacket's warriors are upon us.
Well, Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
give up. Not now.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
Swiftly now.
Need to act fast. Onward.
May the gods take you first.
This was right. The Quanith alerted us to the hunters.
Assume nothing.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Action, not reaction. I'm ready.
Lovely day, this. For now. What to do?
What am I to do?
Indolence breeds madness.
Ready and willing. And these things have stayed interesting.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Let's get going.
The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what, Shahs? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Fine.
What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did.
How can I assist?
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town. We should get to them first.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Help me! Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
No failure. My path be true.
Die, you liquid harborer!
Invisibility spell works too, you know. Don't get too close.
Can't give up. Have to keep going.
Come quickly! I can't do this without you!
Seems like the best way.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
My faith will guide me.
Indolence breeds madness.
Ripe with magic. Blood comes easy.
It's not a hurry. I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you now.
Saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from my soul cage. You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackhead's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now! Together, we can turn the tide.
5.
Let's end this.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned gay. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers!
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, Prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. A very good question. One that I have been unable... That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Vlaakith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus, and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary. But there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Flaws in its design. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with the Lithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane, cocooned here for millennia. It has become extraordinary.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive. Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your... A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost the tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, you feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to Fort. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Can't give up now.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Dominated! Protected! Just in time!
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the gay3 visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshis teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our gay slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. Do you not feel the cold where once there was heat? The void where your soul once resided? I know. And I won't.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism the whole time. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retreat. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is... But I digress. Did you want something? Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Fine. What's on your mind?
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole. I chide you if my mind were not, but make no... You have invited... I'm listening.
Your tadpoles connect. You feel your hearts thump in unison, like drums keeping beat to a war dance.
I am not yours. You are not mine. Say the words. Then it is done. You are Jacques Vonage, source of my bruises. The wounds you inflicted will heal.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest.
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! And my cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
What do you get out of this?
I really need you all to leave right
now. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. You want me to, buggery? Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. think you're overestimating your abilities somewhat. But I haven't got time for this. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
We need to walk just a little more. Running about in front of the airfield here with no coin and nothing to do. We're all going to hire all the refugees.
No.
Just like that.
You'll be in a big... soon.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the... If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay any... Thank you. And may Torm keep you.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be a victim.
I don't think...
What in the hells was that?
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Pinto was trembling.
Mate, there is so much wrong with that thing.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new? No doubt you came here to choose from my fine select. Yes, I seem to have. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? Wonderful. I provide. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? I can see it in your eyes, though. You can't help feeling a ting. One more question, if you'll humour. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat tip. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prise you apart. Unless you get... When you find the Lordling,
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Right. Ah, yeah. You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward! Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes, grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. You know what? Not worth it. Go on, take your thuggery elsewhere, bloody animal. What do you want now? Then go down to the bloody shop. I've got work to do.
Welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully. The weapons are sharp. Girlfriend. Hi. Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say? Huh? Sorry. I just get so excited doing the best job ever. Oh, yay! Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Your mind and pieces of your body just wash over the grey harbour.
Something else.
Safe in the wilds.
something over there.
That might be worth a look.
I applaud your taste.
Still breathing, despite everything. Something's off here, but I'm not sure what. That's curious.
Front-page material.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees.
Fascinating.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
This is front-page material. That would be a great headline.
Fascinating.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
He won't help us.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. The best of us.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
But your nature's grace. Must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new investigator, Valeria, thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning. The investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything to Charess his caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after close. I really hope you find...
Evanescence.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491. Here lies Valoric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486 DR. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR, died 1456 DR.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
always room for more. Here goes nothing. Something good here, I hope.
Yes? Eat this!
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
What's that?
That might be worth a look.
Brethren in black! Kill them!
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Fancy their chances. Onward.
That's curious.
So much blood. Must be where Father Lorgan was slaughtered.
No time to dally.
Let's move.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Respite does wonders.
B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her.
Your desire.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, that's it. Make love to the air skellies. Lucille! It's pose a grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
Yeah, and I want to see Triples again. Crimson, please, oh please.
Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
Come, mortals, and try your luck.
You realize she is miming putting on face paint. She has them to sell.
The child was poking, prodding them while they were trying to work.
I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When you gonna stop?
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd want
Coddling these
around.
vagabonds and don't give a rat's arse about honest citizens.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Donations? Do you know advice? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. Look around. Now, are you going to clear off or not? Not unless you want to make a donation. In case little weasels like you come sniffing around.
again. Garen, you know the room. We cook, your wife.
Washing my pits, washing my pits. This is the song when I'm... Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
No one's stopped me yet.
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine... These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. Some well-to-dos in this locals. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach him a lesson they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's grown weak. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front. Ha! What peace. If no one steps in, those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
Still, Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not... You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona.